Fly morning, welcome back to another video. A couple of months ago I received a random email from a fashion stylist. They needed a couple of images and a few of their pieces, rebranding purposes and for their website, I believe. So I show up to the location and my first impression was that they have real bad nerves, that nerves was really bad. So I assumed that this was the first time that they was doing something like this and they just needed help being comfortable and stuff like that. Also brought a model friend along with me to help assist with poses, just help assist with creative ideas and stuff like that, which wasn't requested, but was appreciated. In my opinion, concluding in a great, comfortable outcome. Love the photos, love the work, love the experience. Boom, which leads to phase 2, editing. If you guys didn't notice, I had like this bluish vintage filter that I include on my finished work. I consider it to be like my signature, so I add it to all my finished work. So boom, I'm editing, letting the creative juices fly, adding my vintage filter. My finished deliver over the images, and they hated them. The colors are all wrong. I hate the poses. Why didn't you help me with posing? Why didn't you change this? Honestly, I was really taken back. The situation just started to not be solution based, and it resulted in an awkward turnout. And what I took away from that made me question being creative versus getting the job done. Like, even though the person was rude and aggressive, I feel like there's a lesson in each experience, and that's the lesson, or the question rather, that I took away from that. When do you be creative versus just going in to get the job done, right? That's the question that I ask. But also, on the flip side, don't people hire you because they believe in your creative input? They believe in your creative vision? That's another thing that I question. I think there's a fine line between each situation, so I guess it varies on assignment. But when things happen like this, when situations happen like this, it always brings me back to going to the proactive drawing board. Life, photography, things are gonna change. You have to adapt to the climate, but I want to be ready. If I can be ready for whatever's coming, I want to be ready for it. So when situations happen like this, it always just brings me back to the drawing board of being proactive. Not that I'm taking the fault here. I am taking some of the fault, but there's 3 things that I could have did that I probably didn't to clear up all of this stuff. I feel like there was some information missing, even in the inquiry. And if I would have did these 3 things, it would have cleared all of that up. Getting all the information as possible to understand what is needed. Ask all the questions that you need to ask to get all the information that you need. And secondly, with all the information acquired, how can I aid in my service to bring things to life? How can you aid in your service to bring things to fruition? And third, how can both parties walk away happy? These 3 things, I think, would have made things a lot clearer, a lot more understandable, and a lot better. So it's just a quick video I wanted to make from my experience. Maybe it could help someone else, maybe it could help you. I think applying these 3 things moving forward is gonna help make my assignments a lot easier and a lot smoother, okay? So leave me a feedback in the comments. Let me know what you think of this topic. If you're a newcomer, consider subscribing to the channel and clicking that bell. Like always, I will see you guys at the next video.